Hey guys, olá, tudo bem? Neste vídeo eu vou falar um pouco sobre o verbo ir. In this video I'm going to be talking about the verb go, ir, go. The gerund, like doing, going, in this case going, is indo. And the past participle ido, I had gone, eu tinha ido. And the infinitive ir. We're going to be seeing the indicative form of the present, which is the simple present, if you will. So, and also this verb, ir, it can be go, and it can also be the way that we in Brazil say, I will do, eu vou fazer, for example. But I will talk about this in another video. So let's just use it as go in this one. Eu vou. I go to the bakery every day. Eu vou para a padaria todos os dias. In the morning, de manhã. Tu vais voltar para casa cedo? Tu vais voltar para casa cedo? Are you gonna come back home early? Go back home early? I am using informal Portuguese, which is the Portuguese that I speak. So bear that in mind. Tu vais is a conjugation that we don't typically use in Brazil, or at least in my region. We usually say Vocês VAI. Você vai. Will you cook today? Você vai. Oh, here am I using it as well. Do you go where other people never went? Onde outras, você vai onde outras pessoas nunca foram. Nós vamos, we go. Nós vamos. We go to school because we need to. Nós vamos para a escola porque nós precisamos. Because we have to go. Porque nós temos que ir. Vós ides. This is definitely a conjugation that we do not use in Brazil. This is really archaic and biblical kind of thing. Nobody says it. We say instead, vocês vão. You guys go. Vocês vão. Do you guys go to work on foot? Vocês vão para o trabalho a pé? Do you go to work on foot? No, we actually go by car. Não, nós vamos de carro. A pé, de carro. Pretérito imperfeito. And this is one that causes a lot of confusion in people learning Portuguese, because we have eu ia, eu fui, and rules supposedly are a little bit clear, but we cannot, we cannot think about the rules when we're talking, so it's difficult. So I'm gonna give you just practical examples. Pretérito imperfeito. Eu ia I used to go, I would often go, I would regularly go. Something that happened regularly in the past, or when you are transporting yourself to that time and talking from there, I guess, is a feeling that I typically have. I would go to school with my cousin when I was a kid. So this when I was a kid brings you to that time. Eu ia para a escola com a minha prima quando eu era criança. And then both ia and era are in this verb form. Pretérito imperfeito. We would always go to church on Sunday. We always used to go to church on Sundays. Nós sempre íamos para a igreja nos domingos. On Sundays. Pretérito perfeito. Eu fui. I went to Canada in 2013. Eu fui pro Canadá em 2013. Ele já foi pro Beto Carreiro World. He has been to Beto Carreiro World at some point, at some time. This is a theme park here in Santa Catarina, my state, southern Brazil. We went together to the supermarket yesterday. Nós fomos juntos pro supermercado ontem. Nós fomos juntos pro supermercado ontem. We were not used to going together when we were younger. Nós não íamos juntos quando éramos mais novos. So you see here, I'm contrasting this verb form here, just so that you get a glimpse as to the different vibe that they have. Pretérito mais que perfeito. This one is used in books, typically. I see them a lot in books, but we don't say them as well. Eu fora, foras. I think that we oftentimes replace this by eu tinha ido, I had gone, or I was going, something like that. But this is past. Ele fora bom menino, it means that he was a good boy, and it encompasses the whole time that it happened, but puts it in the past, kind of. Futuro do presente. Eu irei, tu irás, ele irá. Yeah, this is the real future of Portuguese, the real future form of Portuguese, but we don't use it that much. We use it sometimes when writing, yes, but when we're speaking, we typically will go for eu vou, which is just the conjugation of the present with a verb afterwards. I will eat, eu vou comer. Ele vai cantar uma música. He is going to sing a song. Ele vai cantar uma música. So we don't really conjugate it in the future often. It's worth going over them and using them if you want. I will try some. I don't know when I will travel again. Eu não sei quando eu irei viajar de novo. Which could be quando eu vou viajar de novo. Which is the informal bit and widely used. When will we make up? Like when you have a fallout with somebody. When will we make up? Quando nós iremos fazer as pazes? To make the pieces. Paz, piece, pazes, pieces. Okay. Now let's come to this one. Futuro do pretérito. Future of the past. This is weird. But basically it's like would, go, would, do, would, iria. And this is kind of like the base form of it. I would go to the bank if you took me. Eu iria pro banco se você me levasse. I would go to the bank if you took me. If you hypothetically took me. Se você me levasse. Levar. To take someone, to take something. Take a coat with you. Leve casaco com você. Would they do that if they didn't get any money in return? Eles fariam. You know, so you see that this iriam here, I am straying away from the verb go actually. Because you could also say, it's common to hear at least, eles iriam fazer. Would they go do? Eles iriam fazer. But the good one, the formal one would be eles fariam. And it's very common. Eles fariam isso se não ganhassem nenhum dinheiro. Would they do that if they didn't gain, win, get any, no, none money? Que eu vá, que você vá, que ele vá, que nós vamos, que eles vão. For example, so that I go into the cave, I must wear protection. You must give me some protection. Para que eu vá para dentro da caverna, você precisa me dar alguma proteção. So that I go, para que eu vá, so that I go inside the cave, you need to give me some protection. Se eu fosse, if I were, or if I went in this case. if I went downtown on foot, se eu fosse pro centro a pé, I would get really tired. Eu ficaria muito cansado. Tired. Se nós fôssemos juntos, seria mais divertido. If we went together, it would be more fun. Se nós fôssemos juntos, seria mais divertido. It would be more fun. Divertido. Quando eu for, futuro do subjuntivo. Whenever I go. Quando eu for. Whenever I will go. When I ever go to the United States, I will take dollars with me. Quando eu for pros Estados Unidos, vou levar. Vou levar dinheiro comigo. Dólares comigo. I will take dollars with me. Quando eu for para os Estados Unidos, vou levar dólares comigo. Vai, tu. Yeah. Like imperative, we typically just say vai. Vai. The correct imperative would be vá, but then we typically just say vai, which is this one from tu, and then we say this one. In Portuguese, this happens a lot. Sometimes we use something that was primarily supposed to be with tu, but then we use it with vocês, just so that, I don't know, the language just evolved this way, and that's the beauty of it, in my opinion. Yeah, the personal infinitive, infinitivo pessoal, it's because we always go to your house that you don't come to ours. É por nós sempre irmos para sua casa que você nunca vem na nossa. It's because I always go on foot that my feet hurt. It's because I always go barefoot that my feet hurt. É por eu sempre ir descalço que meus pés doem. Doing. Hoing. It does not take an accent. You see? It's hard. And I think that's it. I think it's a good walk through the verb forms that I believe are most important or most used. So, yeah. Thank you very much. I hope it was helpful. Espero que tenha ajudado. I hope it had helped. I hope it helped. I hope it has helped. Espero que tenha ajudado. Obrigado.